Greetings and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror Live. I'm Flesh Wound Dan, joined as always by Producer Todd. How goes it, Producer Todd?
Good evening. You can hear me better now with the mic closer.
There you go. There you go. How are you doing tonight?
Busy day. So, like always, but doing good. How about yourself, Dan?
I'm doing well. I'm actually excited for this show because we do have some movies that are inspiring a lot of emotions. So I think it's gonna be an interesting one. We also got some big news for you guys, which we'll talk about here in a second. But yeah, I don't know if I missed any news. I've been out of the loop. I've been really trying to get some stuff done and watching a lot of movies. So I might have missed some news, but we do have big wrestling news to kick things off.
I see Shadow Band Ben in there. Did you make a new YouTube, or has that always been your name? I don't know. The numbers threw me off, so I don't know if you're still Shadow Band. So, but I see Ben in the chat. So.
He unshadowed himself.
I know that's what I was just curious. I see Flores in there too. What's up?
What up, Flores? All right. So, what up, JG? How are you doing?
Well, Brian Trash in there too.
Brian. Well, I said hi to Brian.
Oh, I missed it. So okay. Oh yeah. Well, you did it in the chat. Well, we were saying hello to everyone else. I didn't want to leave him out. So
that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, we got some crazy movies tonight. Like I said, we're going to be talking Citizen Vigilante, Supergirl, a lot. Not all horror again tonight. That's kind of just how it shook out this week. But we also got Jackass. And we do have some horror for you as well.
I was going to say some horrible things happen in that, but not necessarily horror.
It has one of the more one of those scenes that I did have to look away.
Oh, you have to tell me which one that was. I don't think there'll be a spoiler discussion. I don't want to get ahead of it. I was going to say something already, but we're not there yet.
Yeah. So, guys,
go ahead.
No, I was just going to start pimping the show.
Okay, well, then you know what I should have done, which I didn't throw up. I have all the other stuff, but I should have the flyer up because I finally updated it. Ooh. So it's the most updated of the updates.
While you do that, so
right now.
There you go. So Sunday, July 19th, live at the Reina Dome in Corona, California, Flesh Wound Features presents You've Got a Death Curse, our live pro wrestling tribute to the summer slasher films that you love. So stacked card. We're getting ready to announce some matches we've been working on for a while. And
not even really us. This is I'll just say it right now. We have a pair of CCW sanctioned matches. I mean, some of them, like one in very particular, had a lot. You know, our last show, a lot transpired, and felt like the place to do it was to sanction the CCW match and have it here. But we got two CCW sanctioned matches. I'll just say that right off the bat.
Yes.
And I guess I'll just throw up the first one first.
That's what I'm waiting for. All right. So for the Crimson Crown Wrestling Championship, our champion, Big Dick Haas, taking on the Insaniac. This is going to be some hard-hitting violence. Two very large, angry individuals.
I mean, Haas has already taken out one of the Devil's Brigade members in Fern Owen at a show. Flores was there too. GHX Media shot it for me. And that was the Boyle Heights beatdown. Well, no, the injury was after, but whatever. It was a whole thing. It's all yeah. So, but Haas has already taken out one member. Now we got,
Insaniac is out there looking for revenge for the Devil's Brigade, and he's a very unpredictable monster. Haas is used to being able to throw people around and inflict punishment without much retaliation, but that's gonna be tough against the Insaniac. I can't wait for this one. We could have a new champion. It's entirely possible.
two big men throwing hands. As our buddy JHX is throwing out there, Insaniac's going to be in Arizona October 10th at the Death in the Desert 2.
Yeah.
Good to see him getting some out of state work. I don't know if you're just going to be driving out there and he's going to be wandering the highway walking down there, but he'll make it there.
Yep. Would not recommend picking him up on the side of the road. Probably not a good idea.
That's how horror movies start. So there we go. The CCW Championship to be defended on You've Got a Death Curse.
All right. So, yeah. I don't know. Awful, because I cannot think of her name right now, and somebody in the chat will probably help me. But I did think, did you follow that awful story about the Lilo and Stitch voice actress that died?
I mean, I heard a little about it.
Yeah. R.I.P. Obviously not.
You always pick the weirdest things, Dan. Like you'll pick an actor who has famous for I don't know, some super big thing, and you'll pick the obscure horror thing. This one, she's literally the little girl in the ring, and you went with Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Samara. I don't know.
I'm just
all the articles just said Lilo and Stitch girl, but it is an awful story.
No, it really is. And when you hear more about the stuff where there was the people in LA buying up all the places to give the homeless with AIDS a place to live out the end of their days, and then the government blocking it with some other nonsense so they couldn't do that, and now she ended up having to die on the streets because people were trying to do something good, and other people got involved and said, no, you can't do this, you're a slumlord. No, we're giving these people a place to stay, die comfortably. But
yeah. Now Dobby Chase, very sad, but R.I.P. And right, let's get into the movies for the evening, shall we? All right, so our first film of the evening, which is now available on VOD, from director William Bagley, Hold the Fort. And in Hold the Fort, after moving to the suburbs, a young couple find themselves trapped in an epic battle between their new HOA and an onslaught of monsters from hell. All right, so oh, God. Ben, you should have been quicker about that, and we could have talked about it, but you were not. So, my bad. We'll talk about it after this review, Ben. How about that? All right, so Hold the Fort. I was excited about this one. I think it had a premiere at Fantasia a good while back, 9 months ago or something at this point. And it caught my eye. It seemed like a fun premise. I guess I would pitch this as kind of like a Stan Against Evil vibe, a little bit of Buffy with the whole Hellmouth in the middle of this I guess upper middle class suburb, and I had fun with it. It's 70 something minutes, including a blooper reel. It throws you right into the action. I had a couple minor nitpicky things. The lead actor, Chris Mayers, he is like a dead ringer for Conan O'Brien. Didn't quite buy that he would be married to his wife. Totally small thing, but they showed all of her tattoos, and I'm like, I would have covered that up because I don't necessarily believe that those two would be together. I was fine with it after that.
Interesting. That's not what I would have called the lead, but I guess he is. I think the guy from the HOA is who I would consider, but I guess you're right.
I guess it's an ensemble.
But and he's also a dead ringer for Matt Stone. That's all I could think of in my head was Matt Stone with the mustache from South Park.
Yeah. I thought this was a really fun concept. I mean, we get werewolves, witches, like all these different things attacking the HOA headquarters, and the kung fu spirits, kamikaze bats. You could tell like a couple things there, like we need to save a little money, so we need a cheaper gimmick. But yeah, it's never serious for a moment, but I had a good time with this, and it's nonstop action. One actress that is kind of becoming a favorite of mine in a lot of these low budget horror movies is Tordy Clark. She plays Leslie, the character that just wants to do meth and coke in the bathroom the whole time.
Yeah.
She was in the first Yule Log movie and Glorious, and she tends to be a show stealer. I really like her. I thought she was funny in this.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I do want to come back to what Ben said. The main character's ineptitude was supposed to be funny, but it annoyed me a lot more than made me laugh. I'm actually with you on this. I know what they were going for, but I just found like it was annoying. It was like I was like, quit being a little bitch. It was annoying me. I get it, but it didn't not to the point where it made me dislike the movie. I just someone I didn't like in the movie. I was like, I liked the other characters much better, but yeah, I don't know. That's how a lot of men are now these days, little bitches. So I guess it works.
It made me laugh because my older brother, he has like the HOA from hell to the point that it actually made the news for something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a whole story I can't get into, but he like removed like a bush in his front yard, just like this little nothing thing. And they made him like he had to replant it, and it had to be an exact size. There's like an old lady that comes around and like measures with the measuring. It's hell. Like basically he lives in hell because of this insane HOA. And some of this kind of reminded me of that. I thought it was, I don't know, pretty funny to me personally. But yeah, I don't know. I did have a really good time with this. It's 70 minutes. It never stops. I think you're about less than 10 minutes into the movie, and then it's just all action, fighting these different things. Like I said, if you like Stan Against Evil, or I mean, even Ash versus the Evil Dead, Buffy, the whole Hellmouth concept was fun. I dug this. I watched it after something else that I didn't care so much for, so this was a nice little pick me up. It was a good time.
Yeah, I did not overstay its welcome. Nice tight 100, 100, 70, 72, 75 minutes.
I think it's like 73 minutes, including bloopers for the
yeah, 76. There we go. Just check.
But
yeah, so it's a breeze. It's a good time. I had a blast watching it. Yeah, just fun. Like, what's I don't need to be all emo like Dan watching his stupid.
I just like the fucking movie, Todd. Okay. What's your fucking problem?
Get some real drama in your life, and you won't. No, but I'm just saying. Blah blah blah. It's fun.
It is. This kind of lived up to the premise for me. I liked the lead. I thought he was kind of what he needed to be. It even gave me Joe. There's not a lot of like emotion in this or anything, but it almost kind of gave me Joe Dante vibes at times. It just felt, I don't know. I like the story. I like the concept. I like that he's just a dope that didn't read the fine print that he was moving into a neighborhood where there was an active hellmouth that opens up. I thought that was just a fun little concept.
Ben brings it up. The McBeefy, the guy who only spoke in one-liners.
McScruffy.
Well, yeah. Ben thought he was McBeefy.
Yeah, there's some solid gore in this too, and maybe some effects that won't work for everybody. The kamikaze bats like kind of blow up into this magenta sort of color, but overall, I liked it. I like the effects work. It's just if you're in the mood for something entertaining, not very serious, just fun, it's a very good watch. Yeah, that first, like when the shit starts to hit the fan as they go to this meeting, which is pretty fast again, and the heads just start exploding from those orbs that the witches are throwing. I thought that was pretty funny, the reactions to it and everything. So yeah, check this one out. It's on VOD right now. This is something wouldn't be a bad idea for at least some people in your camp, I think, like for Shudder to pick up more stuff like this. I know they don't go super low budget with certain things, but I think Hold Your Fort would be a nice
I feel like this will end up on Screenbox. This feels like more up Screenbox's alley.
yeah, probably. But I'm a fan of variety, so this one was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I give it 3.5 stars.
I'm a 4 out of 5.
Nice.
No, so.
All right. Hold the fort. There you go. Check it out. Support indie horror as always.
So did you watch that after this, Dan?
I don't want to tip my hat, Todd, but yes, I did.
Okay. Really? Okay. That kind of makes sense now.
Yeah. So currently streaming on Shudder, we have from writer-director Mark O'Brien, who we'll talk about, actually. I don't know if you recognized him. We have The Voices of Our Mother. And in this film, when a family matriarch falls seriously ill, her 4 estranged siblings return home to determine whether she has dementia or is possessed by evil forces. So, Todd, naturally you love this film.
You know, it's funny when I found out this is the one that you kind of tipped your hat on earlier. I didn't hate this one.
That's bizarre,
but it makes sense knowing now that you didn't have a good time with it.
It's got the religious angle.
Yeah, I know.
I don't see you liking anybody in this movie, which I'll get into.
Really, I like shitty people in my movies, so
yeah, I don't know.
I don't have to like. Again, I'm not one who needs to like a character in a movie.
You have to be interesting.
But I think there were some shitty characters that were.
Okay.
I mean, well, there was the manipulation aspect of the older siblings. I mean, did I love it? No, but I expected it to be a normal Dan movie I was going to hate the whole time. But knowing now that you kind of didn't love it, it makes sense. I didn't hate it. It just works out.
Damn. Okay.
It's not we didn't talk about it beforehand. It's just what happens naturally.
No, we haven't talked about anything yet, including
this week.
The hot button stuff that we'll talk about later. But
I don't even know what that is.
So I will say I think the cast is good. Sean Doyle, he's actually from a sci-fi show I like a lot called The Expanse. He's the priest in this. Mark O'Brien, if he looks familiar, he's the husband in the first Ready or Not film. He also directs this, writes and directs this. So good cast. I like the actors. It's one of those movies, I mean,
also in Nuremberg.
It's like 80% like the family drama.
Right.
Everybody kind of just feels like a piece of shit, and the ones we're supposed to sympathize with are not that interesting. So I don't know. This was one of those movies I just was not engaged with at all. I thought there was some bad there's some bad CG in here. It feels a bit cheaper than your average Shudder original, which, you know, not always big budget, but I don't know. This one just felt like it shouldn't have quite made the cut for that. It's not the worst Shudder original I've ever seen. It just, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised to see it make it on there. And it just reminded me of better movies. One obvious one, Taking of Deborah Logan. Similar themes. That movie's fucking terrifying and a classic in my opinion. And the whole time it's making me wish I was watching that or other similar movies. I was clock watching on this. The annoying bickering with some of the characters that weren't that interesting. I feel bad because I do think the actors were good. Just I didn't care about this family drama and who was fucking who. And
see, it's weird. The thing, see, I don't know, I'm more interested in that than a bunch of just nonsense and gray outside. I don't know. It was more interesting to me the human drama side of it than a lot of the folk horror stuff that you're like really into. That's just all gray and washed out to my eyes, and I tune out. So I don't know. I again didn't love this, didn't hate it. I probably won't. It's a one-time watch for me, but I was interested throughout it. So
All right, I'm genuinely surprised. You've surprised me a lot lately. This one, I don't know. I don't see it on too many best of lists
yeah,
at
I'm
the
not
end
gonna.
of the
Yeah.
year, but but maybe I'll be surprised. It's not all awful. It has its moments. It just I don't know. It doesn't work for me, brother.
No,
Uh, I give this one 1.5 stars.
I'm a 2.5 out of 5, right in the middle.
Oh, okay. Sweet, sweet. All right. I know we're a little short and sweet on the horror, but yeah, we've got a lot of non-horror non-horror
I
today.
noticed they add like a little flash now when we do the whole overlay gimmick.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool. I know there's a
it's a
bunch
lot.
of new.
I was gonna say it's a smoother transition now.
Nice, nice. All right, so our next film, which might be of interest to horror fans, even though it's not a horror movie, from director Adam Raymeyer, we have Carolina Caroline, and in this film, we follow a young woman joins a charming con man on the run, leaving a trail of crime and passion as they hustle through the southeast in search of her estranged mother. So this stars channel favorites Samara Weaving and Kyle Gallner. And this director, if you're unfamiliar, some interesting credits. The Bunny Game, which caused quite a stir a decade or so back, probably closer to 15 years now. I'm old. Also did Snack Shack, which we all adored. We loved Snack Shack.
That was one of my favorite movies of the year.
Yeah, also did Dinner in America, also with Kyle Gallner. So yeah, this is kind of a Bonnie and Clyde road movie. It's kind of escalating. She's a lonely small town girl, abandonment issues because yeah, the mother disappeared. She does have a loving dad though. So it's not like all grim for her in her small town. And he comes through. She sees him running this cash scam at a gas station, which I have witnessed someone doing this before. Not anybody with me, nothing like that, but it was somebody
Don't
that
give
I
away.
saw.
No.
Did not work, and it was interesting because he almost got his ass beat. But I have witnessed the scam in this movie before. I really like this one. It's a very sad movie. It's a bit of a downer. I mean, obviously she doesn't. Kira Sedgwick plays the mother. This is not a fairy tale.
You didn't put over the dad, John Grimes.
John Grease, yeah.
Yeah, from I know most people know him as Uncle Rico. Go back Friday Night 2 for probably us is what first thing comes into mind. Pucker Up and Bark Like a Dog is one no one's going to bring up, but I have a painting from that in my house. And it's another from the makers of Night of the Demons, but that's a whole story. But
yeah, John, he's a legend and he goes way back. Great actor. And Kyle Gallner's been killing it lately.
Yeah.
I mean, The Passenger might be the best thing that Bloom has ever done, or certainly in the top 2 or 3. Strange Darling, like he's been in some really good movies as of late.
He's a great actor, period. So
yeah,
I was already into this from the cast, and yeah, I love this one. This one I got to see in theaters. I know. So as soon as this one hit VOD, I was like, you know what? Let's cover this one because I think it's a good picture worth talking about. And we were a little horror light this week, so
yes, Ben, he was.
Yes, John was. Yes, terrible.
Insane credits from him. I bought into the love story, even though sometimes that's tough. Like 2 characters just meet and are able to go on this crazy journey together.
It works. You can see she wants a way out of her life, and it's very believable. And I'm sure things like this happen all the time in little small towns in the middle of nowhere.
I thought I don't want to give anything away, but the scene, I think it's the same song as when they first meet to a scene later when they're in a bar. Like I thought that was like very powerful. I there's different directions. I wasn't too sure if this was going to be a little more light, dark comedy. It, like I said, it is heavy. It is kind of sad at times, but yeah, it's a little gem. One of those movies that comes out and I feel like everybody overlooks. Hopefully, it'll get some eyeballs because of Samara Weaving.
Yeah,
yeah,
this was when I was looking forward to it. It didn't. This is the kind of like downer movies I do enjoy versus the ones like I know that I bust your balls about them all the time, but like I don't dislike downer movies and I give you crap, but like this is like just different. Like I don't know, just these kind work for me, and it's also not draining all the color out of it just to make you feel sad. I think I feel manipulated in those other ones. You're trying to make me feel this way with your lack of color.
Yeah, no, this had some tense scenes too.
Yeah.
Some really tense scenes. You're rooting for them even at a point where you probably shouldn't be. But yeah, I do love these kinds of road movies. There's moments that'll remind you, like I said, Bonnie and Clyde, obviously, but Wild at Heart, Gun Crazy, Natural Born Killers. Like it's got a lot going for it, and Samara Weaving is excellent. Yeah. So maybe some horror fans that love her for Ready or Not and Mayhem and all of her horror work will support this one. It's a fun little kind of romantic thriller road movie that deserves some more eyeballs.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'll go first. I'm a 5 out of 5 on this one. I absolutely adored it.
Okay. I'm a little, I don't know how much rewind. I'm 4.5. I'm close. It is damn good.
No, I do want to watch it. I was going to try to get it in before the show, but it wasn't happening. But
what up, Melissa in the chat? How are you doing? Yeah, this is one of those movies people there's so many good like thrillers like this and just indie movies in general that just struggle now to get eyeballs. And anytime outside of the horror community, somebody's like, when was the last great like American movie? I'm like, there are fucking tons. Yeah. It's just worse than ever because so many don't get any eyes. Snack Shack, you can go back and watch our review of.
I think I saw that 3 times theatrically. I loved that one.
Snack Shack hit just right. It was funny, and then the those moments of realness, especially at the end, if you've seen it, like it hits. This one hit too. I really loved it. Yeah. So Caroline, check it out. And I believe we have a commercial.
We have some breaking news. Yeah, we better go to it.
Let's go.
Welcome to RCTV, your only subterranean news source. This is the breaking news. First up, a corporate CEO of a major food franchise tries his own product live on camera to detrimental results. And now for sports. For all you wrestling fans out there, the hot new deathmatch wrestling organization Flesh Wound Features will be holding an event called You've Got a Death Curse on Sunday, July 19th at the Rihanna Dome in Corona, California. It'll pay homage to the camp slasher style of the 80s and Flesh Wound Features' signature horror-themed match stipulation style. And it's sure to be a bloodbath. And it will feature the FWF Grindhouse champion himself, Michael Kruger, who is a demon. So doesn't get much sicker than that. And now for our main story. Retro Crypt, the world's #1 purveyor of subhumanoid lifestyle products, is having a latex liquidation sale. That's right, we're getting out of the mask game, and all remaining stock of latex masks will be marked down 50%. So whether you're wanting to get a head start improving your favorite Halloween costume, filling out your collection, or you just want to fuck with your neighbors, go to retrocryptco.com while supplies last. That's it for the news. Stay tuned to RCTV for more disruptions in the future, and have a weird day.
There you go. I didn't even know that was recorded. So that's awesome. That is awesome. Yes, shop Retro Crypts. Shop Retro.
There's a couple masks I saw there. I gotta see if they're still in stock. I gotta fill a couple holes in my collection. So.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. We'll get to that, Todd. Before they're gone forever. All right. So our next film causing quite the stir, which we haven't talked about this one at all yet, so this should be interesting. Citizen Vigilante from writer-director Uwe Boll. And in this film, a man takes justice into his own hands, hunting down criminals. His vigilante crusade makes him a social media star, but puts him at odds with the local police chief. So just a little bit of background. I mean, everybody knows Uwe Boll. He is highly debated director in the certainly the video game community. House of the Dead. We all have seen it. Some of us loathe it. Some of us have a good time with it. So this new movie comes out. Army Hammer, obviously, just giving the Cliff Notes version, was sending like, he has a cannibal fetish. You know what? I'm not going to kink shame. He cheated on his wife, I believe. Not the nicest thing, but was sending some
cheating on your wife is not a cancelable crime. I mean, it shouldn't. I mean, it's not a good thing, but I don't think yeah.
Hollywood would be canceled at that point.
Let's be real. Hollywood's not canceled for the evil things they do already.
This is
R.I.P. Clive Davis. Rest in hell. Those NDAs are going to be expired now. So,
yeah, I guess those do go away if you're dead, right?
Well, unless they do some kind of imperfect. I don't know. There's some bullshit, but we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah,
pervert.
So yeah, Uwe Boll teamed up with Army Hammer. Before we even get into the movie, you know what? I don't think he did anything horrific to the point that he should never get work again. He is a great actor.
I mean, I think The Lone Ranger is a bigger crime than.
You know what? Lone Ranger is not bad. It's surprisingly decent.
Well, you mean with that white guy playing the Indian the whole time?
Yes, I understand. But
fucking Johnny Depp. Get the fuck out of here. Took a job from the red man.
I get it. But
I
yeah.
really didn't give a shit. But yeah, that was Johnny Depp at his most douchey.
Yeah. So all right. This movie is wild. Now it's getting a ton of attention. Elon Musk dropped it for free for 48 hours. There were a couple different people covering it. Obviously, Army Hammer being a thing again. This guy was almost Batman. He was in a canceled Batman movie. Huge A-list star in a B Uwe Boll movie. Like, that was just the selling point for me that I got so excited for this. And how do I pitch this?
Former A-list talent. He is in the that phase of his career of rebuilding. So
he is in a rebuilding phase, and I don't know that this will entirely help the way he wants, but it is a huge hit.
And it's already a franchise. They've already announced Citizen Vigilante 2.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but all right. So I would pitch this as fight for your life for the social media generation. Like, it is going to make some people mad. It obviously is. I've seen a couple things. I've tried really hard not to look at too many opinions on this, but it is making a lot of noise. It's, I think, number one on streaming on Amazon. It's really selling well right now. This character, so it's weird. Going into this, I expected a pretty traditional revenge tale, and it is, it aimed at some of this I almost am paranoid to talk about, but it is aimed at migrants of a particular region, and I just expected a fairly standard, like, Punisher sort of scenario. Something happens to this guy's family and he goes on a rampage. This character is a little bit more Patrick Bateman than Frank Castle or Paul Kersey. It's not like a Death Wish thing where he killed, like, there's a scene where he kills a totally innocent person just to make a point. to this character. Judge Reinhold is the
Yeah,
character
I know.
which was funny. So he just murders one person for no reason whatsoever, and it's a very kind of muddled narrative in this one. I'm like, is it supposed to be his mom at the beginning? Maybe I missed something, because they never really. It's weird. They want to make you feel for this guy as this sort of anti-hero, but at the same time, he's an illegal immigrant himself, and they make a big point of that.
Yeah.
He's also a landlord that a landlord that looks the other way about a brothel on his property. And it has I'm not complaining about this, but it has the most gratuitous nudity I've seen in a while.
We know you're not complaining, Dan, and no one who knows you is watching this knows there's no way you are complaining about the gratuitous nudity in Citizen Vigilante. You are safe in this, Dan.
I am not complaining about that. Army Hammer just dicks down a hooker, and it felt like I was watching a 90s erotic thriller. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm not even entirely sure that Boll's Boll's an exploitation filmmaker,
and that's
he's
what
a
this
genius. Yeah.
It pisses everyone off. It's not really saying anything because it contradicts itself throughout the movie. It is 100% an exploitation picture, pushing people's buttons. He does it masterfully, even when he's not trying to. When he's trying to, he's succeeding. Is this movie good? I don't know the answer to that. Is it entertaining as an exploitation picture? Absolutely. It's doing the job it's meant to do. And it is just, I love exploitation, and that's what it is.
From what I gather, I mean, you have some people that are making this out to be like the new like hero, the new poster boy for this for the cause, and then others that this is the worst thing they've ever seen. Like they've never seen a B movie. So a lot of crazy reaction to it. This does have one of the most shocking scenes I've ever seen, and it's like mild spoilers, I guess, but he just like he annihilates a family. And I was just like, my jaw was legit on the floor like for this scene. For you could read between the lines for obvious reasons that you would a Hollywood movie would never go there with this.
Well, no, because they protect those people. Well, what it's one of their own.
Angel Studios would not make this movie.
No.
So yeah, it's weird. A lot of people have asked me, is it good? Would you recommend it? And I'm like, that's a hard one to answer. As somebody who watches a lot of movies, I've never seen anything quite like this. I mean, mainstream movies, one of the biggest issues right now is they will not take any risks. They're afraid to piss anybody off. I mean, just like Death Wish tapped into anger over crime in New York City, and it's right now in overseas in Europe especially, there's a lot of fucking anger to tap into.
Well, because I mean, I'll just say it like this, because we're trying to be tiptoe around some things, but I guess for the rest of the world, the group they're dealing with, and I could say this, I'm a Mexican, would be like the Mexicans here is how like the other side thinks and wants to get rid of us. So it's no different than that. I mean, it's just a different group for this certain group to put their hate on. It pushes buttons.
I'm kind of curious with the sequel, because they're
saying it's coming to America.
It's coming to America is what they're hinting at, and it looks like they're tapping into the Ukrainian woman that got killed on the train.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, they're gonna go there. But
I suspect.
I think that
they're going to ignore
trigger.
Well, see, I expect that they're going to kind of forget about the fact that the character is not really a hero in this. Because like I said, it's weird. It's weird that he makes some of the decisions he makes as far as landlord, but also looking the other way when it comes to the prostitution in his building, looking the other way as far as just killing somebody on the road that had nothing to do with anything. It's very muddled. It didn't affect my enjoyment as a guy who likes exploitation films. Like, I can see this in a theater doing what I imagine Fight for Your Life did in a grindhouse back in the day. Like, I can picture this like actually leading to some fist fights. Like, it's at the end of this movie, I mean, it is kind of I won't argue with somebody who said it's a call to violence in a lot of ways, but
it's an exploitation. It is. I mean, it's exploitative. It's what it is.
Yeah. No, and he's not a Punisher type guy, Ben. I mean, Punisher makes some morally questionable decisions, but in this, he's just kind of mowing down innocent people. I'm not saying at the end or that specific scene I'm talking about. I mean, he's got a reason, but the road scene where he's just trying to prove this like silly point to the judge where he just runs somebody off the road. Like, he is a psychopath. Like I said, he's more Patrick Bateman than anything else. And that whole sex scene is weird. It's almost just setting him up as Patrick Bateman with the mold.
Exploitation. Yeah. He like JG said, he's Patrick Bateman meets Batman. I think he's a little bit more Patrick Bateman meets Charles Bronson, but
yeah. Well, the original title was The Dark Knight until Warner told him no.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Hey, look, who would have thought Uwe Boll at this moment is more popular and more hated than he's ever been?
You know what? And for him, that's one half he doesn't really get often. This is a popular half. He's used to the hated, but I get it. He did. Is this contributing to society in any way? No, it's just good old fashioned exploitation.
Yeah,
and if you can view it as that, you're fine. But I think some people are going to look at it the wrong way. But that's no different than Death Wish 30 years ago.
Or you're just a fan of exploitation films and an asshole that laughs through a lot of it too.
I there's definitely some, but that's the fun of exploitation. I know it's pushing buttons, what it's trying to do.
I was watching this and I'm like, fuck, he should just play Patrick Bateman at this point. Like, he would be great. I was watching this and I know Christian Bale's hard to replace, but I'm like, give Army that job.
So he went from Christian Bale went from that to Batman, and now he was supposed to do Batman, and now he's doing. Hey, do what you got to, Army.
He's missed out on actually several big roles, I remember. But yeah, his character is very weird because, like, at one point he kind of gives like these punk kids shows them mercy. And then the next minute, he's just like, no, I'm going to just curb stomp your arms. It's, I've never seen anything like it. And as somebody who watches a lot of movies, that's always a plus to see something like this. That's, like I said, my jaw's still kind of, I'm still kind of on the floor. I don't know. I still don't even know as I'm speaking what I'm going to rate this, but I'm all in for sequels to this. I will predict again, I think they're going to kind of conveniently forget some stuff and just make him more of a traditional Punisher type character, which give a little more backstory, because I need something like, why is he doing this? Who wronged him specifically? Because I don't think he's going to be able to pull off something of this tone again. I think the next one's going to be more of a traditional Punisher type thing. And what up, Hayden? How are you doing?
Read this one, Dan, please.
Ben, I never understood his cancellation. A few exes said he joked about cannibalism. None of them said they broke up with him over those concerns. Just thought it was weird. I've said this before, and again, I haven't followed the case super close or anything. If somebody just leaks your phone, your private chats with buddies, jokes you tell, pretty much everybody's going to be canceled. I'm just being real there. He has obviously a weird kink. I don't think there's any evidence of him ever actually eating someone. So, I mean, I don't know. I think he's paid enough.
I got rappers in my thing that are 8 people accidentally, not PCP. So,
yeah, you have actual, some actual.
Big alert! Shout out, California Girls, one of the greatest songs. Hooks, Too Short. Check it out.
Don't eat women.
Yes, don't take bites out of them, I guess is what he's saying.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say. Yeah, sorry. I'm never mind.
But yeah, no, the movie is just kind of bonkers. I don't think Uwe Boll cares one way or another about these issues. I think
right here,
an exploitation director. Hey, Brian, knowing Uwe Boll, he will double down and make the next one crazier. Yes, but I do think.
Dan thought and he froze. So now I got to wait for him to keep. Oh, you froze up for a second, Dan.
Sorry.
Restate your thought.
Knowing Uwe Boll, he will double down and make the next one crazier. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think the next one is going to ignore that he's basically supposed to be a villain in this. I'd love to talk to Uwe about the making of this when he was writing it. It does feel like maybe it was starting out one way and it just took a sharp turn in the writing process. I don't know. But yeah.
Dan saw the 2 magic words and got distracted. Sorry, Ben.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, this movie is just insane. It's absolutely insane. You kind of have to see it if you like exploitation films.
Yeah. So what do you rate it? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
I don't know. In a lot of ways,
I don't know if it's a good movie yet. I know I was thoroughly entertained, and I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 on my entertainment alone.
Yeah, I gotta give it. I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Yeah. All right. JG just brought up, are you guys going to review Run, Hide, Fight, Infidels? Yes, we reviewed the first. We actually all liked the first one, from what I remember. That was one that whatever that studio picked it up. This one I think they're making. So we'll see how this one goes. But I know Pugs, that would be the perfect movie for the Pugs to turn Run, Hide, Fight too. But we'll be out in time.
Yeah.
Wait, we're here. Let's read Daily Ghost real quick. If it came from an honest place as Death Wish did, I would be interested. It's just made now to piss people off purposely on. See, I'm a contrarian, so I've always been take opposite opinion. But I get what you're saying too. But again, love exploitation always have. Art should be dangerous in my opinion. It's been overly sanitized since corporations took everything over, not just movies, music, everything. It's all just over, not like the 90s, and I'm not just putting over the greatest decade ever, but it's not like that. And so if you got to make a movie to piss people off, do it. I'm in.
Yeah, I could see the next one being totally
Death Wish came from real fears. I agree, but it did from there. The real fears are all perspective. So to them, losing their, just like here, losing their country is a real fear to them. So.
Yeah. So let us know what you think. If you hated it, loved it, drop your comments in the chat. What up, Chris? How are you doing? Yeah, you got to just kind of see for yourself with this one.
But I respect you don't want to watch it, and yeah, I get that too. So watch what you like. If you know you're gonna hate it, skip it. Speaking of which, that's a perfect segue.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got some hot button ones tonight, don't we? All right, so Supergirl, which also kind of
Dan went to the movies to see. Go figure.
I did. We were supposed to have Pugs back, and I was like, I will see Supergirl for Pugs. I will see a superhero movie just so we can
You
have the
saw
discussion.
Supergirl before Pugs.
I heard he was going to be on the show, though.
I
He was going to
know,
make his
but I'm saying that
triumphant return.
he was unable to pull it off. But yeah,
That's okay. That's okay.
But
I don't mind.
he hasn't even got to see it yet, so you still have seen it before him.
Okay, there you go. So Todd, well, I guess I should tell him about it. I think you know Supergirl, but from director Craig Gillespie, we have Supergirl, which follows Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl, who joins forces with an unlikely companion on an interstellar journey of vengeance and justice when an unexpected adversary strikes too close to home. All right, so the box office news was pretty awful, right? I think this.
I'm looking it up. Right, I've been so out of it. I haven't even looked at. I know it didn't do well, but how not well?
I think they were projecting and hoping for like 50 million, which wouldn't have been good, but I think it did like 38.
No, yeah, it did 40 U.S., Canada, worldwide 65.
Not good. There's no way to spin that. Yeah, it's a flop.
I mean, yeah, it did. It didn't do well. It's I don't know how to say. Millie Alcock, I don't think was the best casting choice. We live in a society. Yes, the men who watch these movies want to bang the female superheroes. If they don't want to bang them, it's going to affect the draw. I'm being honest. It is.
Damn, Todd.
What am I lying? Or any lies detected?
No, you know what though?
Well, this made $1 billion of Shawnee. What Pugs Girl Sweeney was the lead.
It would have done better. It definitely would have done better. I don't know that it would be a hit though.
It would be a hit.
I think this would have gotten its like 50 something million.
No, it would have made money. It would have drawn because women like her. Like the casting was off.
I didn't think she was terrible. Well, I'll get into it.
Did you like the movie? I guess we start there. For
the
record, before you do, I hate the other Supergirl movie. It is the movie that made me understand I have wasted
your life,
hundreds of thousands of dollars on movies I will never watch again that I shouldn't have bought multiple times. That movie is the one that like just killed collecting for me. When I realized I've bought this movie 5 times and every time I watch it, I hate it, but I've upgraded it every time.
You're no longer a Vinegar Syndrome subscriber because of Supergirl, and they didn't even put it out.
I held on a little bit longer, but it changed my buying habits immediately to the point where I'm at now. But yeah, I think I did actually subscribe after that realization. But that's just because everything's just a re-release that I have a perfectly good copy of now. But that's a whole nother thing. But movie has a significant place of how much I dislike it and how much I realize I've wasted it. No, I've never said that, Daily Ghost. I literally ruined collecting to me. I like Helen Slater too. That movie is a horrible. I can't even like it I love Superman 3. That is my favorite Superman movie. Maybe if like the original plan, they would have introduced her in Superman 3, I could have got used to, but no, garbage. Anyway, that's enough about the 84 Supergirl movie.
Okay, so all right, I'll get into it. So is it as bad as people are making it out to be? No, I didn't. It has a lot of problems. So I don't think it was so much Millie Alcock. I think it was more the way the character was written. I don't think she would have been a huge issue. She is basically just kind of drunk the whole time.
Yeah.
She's just kind of moping and drunk, and she has some fun moments. I think she's a pretty girl. I don't think it's an attractiveness issue.
It's a lot to do with the incels not wanting to put their dick in her.
I don't disagree that does factor into the box office. I agree 100%. But it really felt like so she ends up on Earth. We don't get to see any of her adjustment period on Earth. I thought like it would have benefited seeing her not fitting in, but that's all just none of that's explored. The villains in this are very generic. They're basically alien PDF files, which I thought was kind of funny, but they're just kind of generic. The lead brigands, they call them. He gives a good performance, but they're just very just generic. The whole movie is her dog gets poisoned, and why the character didn't just shoot and kill the dog, I don't understand. There's a lot that doesn't make sense. Like all of a sudden he's got a kryptonite gun, but he had no idea who she even was. So it's like, why all of a sudden does he have this?
It's very similar to me to like the Mandalorian movie. I like it was cool. I didn't hate this movie. It was fine. I really liked, I mean, obviously Lobo like was the thing that like kept me interested. And it's just like, oh, I wish we would have had more time with him.
And that makes me sad because now this is probably a nail in the coffin that we'll never get the Lobo movie.
I don't think that is, because I think that is the
the character now is attached to a movie that's a notorious bomb.
Yeah, I don't think, but people, that is the one bright spot. I don't think that's going to matter. They could still do if they want to. I don't think that totally kills it, because he did kill it and what he did need to do. And I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Superman, the first one or the other one did good. So I don't know.
I've read the Lobo comic, and this is old school Lobo. He's very much he does Jason Momoa. If you like Jason Momoa, he's great, but he felt like Lobo come to life for the 10 or so minutes that he's on screen. And that's the other issue. He's the best part of the movie, and that's 10 minutes of the movie. The girl, Roof, which also doesn't make sense. It's like the villain wipes out her family but doesn't take her. So I'm like, what the fuck? And like, there's a lot with the script that doesn't work here. And I get why maybe some people don't like her character. I didn't have the same extreme issues that people did. I think she passes the pretty test. I don't think that's a big thing, but I get it. Like Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, she can't act her way out of a nutsack, but she is gorgeous. So I get it. That does matter.
But playing like in Amazon the way she does, I didn't have a problem with that. But again, maybe it's other parts we tell me, don't worry about it.
Yeah. And I don't know. There was just a lot about the script. I don't want to give everything away that just didn't make sense. I mean, there's some generic villains. She fights to save her dog, and that's pretty much it. This movie doesn't really move me in any way. I thought there were some fun action scenes. Getting to see Lobo do his thing was fine, but
I don't get
not a lot to it.
I like James Gunn. He's a trauma guy. We all know that. I do. But here's the thing. Like, he has this weird need to make these Superman, Supergirl not super. Like,
yeah.
And she's human basically most of the time who can fight. I like, as a kid watching Superman 3, the greatest superhero movie of all time, other comic book, I'll say that because, Toxic Avenger and Howard the Duck do exist. But that's like my favorite, like, one of those, I guess, main superhero movies.
One issue too with Superman and Supergirl in general is you've got to come up with a lot of different ways to neutralize them, like the sun that was making her sick, and
I mean, that's what James Gunn, he likes to make them more human. Like in Supergirl, they're indestructible. Like, I don't know, just something he does, and like it's a thing. Like Superman didn't feel as strong as he should have been in the movie. Supergirl, more than, like, I don't know, 80% of the time she's basically human. So
maybe we could have gotten a little more exploration of the villains in this too. Like, just the motivation and everything's just off for a lot of the action in this. And
I'd like to understand how Superman is a god technically. Like, because he's from another. See, I don't know. But
well,
again,
I mean,
then we
someone
get
like that would be worshipped probably as a god. If they,
but being worshipped as a god and being a god aren't the same thing. But again,
yeah,
then we're getting into theology, and then I don't believe in most of that stuff anyway. So it's like, but I've always wondered, why is Superman technically a god? Like,
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
not a
know. I
Superman
don't.
fan, so
I
I've
am, and
seen.
I don't have the answer to that. So I'm just curious, what is like why? I've heard it said, and I know it's a thing, but like, because he's a supreme being. I don't know. Again, too much.
I think a lot of this, like, if they had shown her on Earth a little bit, and there's nothing, like she just arrives, Superman takes her in, and we're, back to just her being drunk and wanting to party. The girl is annoying that she takes in. I don't know. It wasn't boring. I thought the action scenes were actually handled pretty well. There are worse DC and Marvel movies.
Yeah, I for what it was, like I didn't expect to love it or anything, but I had a good time with it.
Yeah.
So, it was fine.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of this character, and I would imagine if you are, you're probably going to hate this more.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah,
I wouldn't say it rises to hate for me. It's not a very good movie, but I'm not in that hate camp.
My most disappointing cinema moment that I can remember was, I know everyone hates the Flash, but the moment in the Flash I got to see OG Superman, and then they ruined it with stupid ass Helen Slater. Like she was like a blip in the fucking canon of Super, and then you have to just give me Superman. Don't get that fucking other. Yeah, sorry. Super annoying.
Yeah, I get it. You really love that movie.
Superman 3 is one of my. I love that movie.
Well, this is probably the last time you're going to see a Supergirl movie. I don't think they're going to try again for a very long time.
Yeah, there's never been a good. Sorry, JG. There's never been a good one. They've all flopped. Guys,
we're at a point with superheroes where it's specific things that are going to hit. I think if they had gotten a Lobo movie made a while ago, that could have been a big hit. I think they lost their window. But with Dead
might hit. I mean, you got stuff like that, stuff that's different that might, but
yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a lot. I think Batman movies are gonna make money. Spider-Man movies seem to always make money. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like I just think superhero movies now it's gonna be a rarity, and it didn't help. What did Millie Alcock say something about Christian dads or something? The second I heard that, I'm like, fuck, guys. Okay, I'm never gonna get my Lobo movie because now everybody's gonna boycott this movie, and that's what happened. So I don't know. Not the worst thing in the world.
Stop caring what actors say. They're all.
I agree, but you're going to activate half of your audience that's going to shit on it the second.
I know, but I mean, there's a reason they didn't let Jared Leto on any of the Masters of the Universe press tours. Do that. Just hide. Just don't let the.
Since we have all these new positions, you need like somebody with a blowhorn, like with them at all times, and just right in their face when they know it's coming. Don't. This movie's $300 billion.
Yeah, right.
Everyone
they need to put that in the contracts. Don't say anything stupid, or you're getting a penalty. You're not getting paid. This movie has to come out first without you saying anything stupid, or you don't get paid.
Yeah, you don't get shit.
You pull we'll call it the Snow White clause. Put it in the contracts. Then anytime, like if you make it through this whole promotional tour without saying anything, you get paid. You fuck it up, you worked for free, bitch. Done.
I've always said, like, I feel so bad for just the regular working Joes on the Snow White movie. That movie, they could not catch a break. It was like one fucking nightmare after the next. That movie was just cursed. JG, people are too concerned with actors having opinions. Yeah, no, I don't disagree, but I'm saying like the backlash definitely hurt this. I don't think it was going to be a huge hit no matter what, but I do think it probably would have grossed a little more money.
Yeah, I think.
Believe me, I know people the second that came out that she said that.
But they weren't going to go see it anyway. Let's be real. The people that got Superman,
dudes with daughters might take their kids to go see Supergirl.
But you know what, dudes with
more likely sons.
Dudes with daughters, if their daughter wants to go, they're going to take it, even if they heard the actress say stupid shit, because that's what a girl dad's going to do.
I just know a lot of people dig their feet in now.
No, they're bad now. Anyway,
I mean, we're reviewing Citizen Vigilante and Supergirl tonight, so obviously we don't.
Which is the better movie? So, what do you rate this, Dan?
I'll
probably.
I highlighted a lot wrong with it, so I can't go above a 2. But
I had a good time. I thought the 3D was well done. I'm a 3 out of 5. I was entertained. It's above average from a lot of the, other superhero stuff. It was fine. I mean,
it's not like nearly 3 hours, I don't think.
Right.
Plus.
Pull Lobo out of it. I probably would have dropped it some, but those scenes were enough to excite me. And I guess now I don't know. This next one's gonna be interesting. I think. Now let's just get right into it. Our last movie of the evening.
All right, Jackass, the best and last. And yeah, JG, I agree. A lot of people dig their feet in. So there's no real synopsis for this. We're one last adventure from the Jackass crew.
I like the fact that they pointed out Knoxville says that after everyone, but they made a point of saying it in the movie.
This kind of feels like it's it.
I legitimately thought the last one was going to be the last one the way they did. I really wish
track that before you get into it. Okay. It may not be the last one, but I think it'll be the last one with any of the OGs. They might try at some point to have a whole new Jackass cast, but
that was the plan, and that's what they were prepping to do, and they decided not to at some point because they were grooming the other ones, the new cast from Jackass Forever, to take over there. And there was talk of a new series, and then it just kind of went away.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna.
You know what's really wild? You know how many seasons and episodes there was of the original Jackass?
24.
Oh, you got it. 3 seasons, 24 episodes.
This is where it's a little bit of a misnomer. There's 4 seasons, but they consider it 3 because they filmed that last one as a group, but MTV split it up. So there's technically 4 seasons, all consisting of 8 episodes.
Yeah, so 24 episodes is all we got. There's not, there's really not a lot of Jackass.
And I'm going to say this because some of the footage, the very first thing we see, I don't know if I can even say it, the gun stunt.
Now that has been seen before.
That was it was a promotion. It was part of, like, they put together the best. It was called Jackass Too Hot for MTV. And was supposed to debut when the movie came out, the first movie, and then MTV got hit with a bunch of stuff, and the movie got bad press. It's kind of funny how it's turned around in these 20 years, how they've gone from like parents hating him and all this stuff to now they've become endeared, and it's they have their dicks out half the time.
Well, they're all in their 50s now.
Yeah, I know they are. Like the Knoxville was going on 50 on the last one, but it is. Now. I didn't say, this was strangely emotional to watch because it really makes you feel old, especially if you've watched along from the beginning.
Yeah, like I'm not saying they're not aging well or anything. Like, although like Preston Lacey looks like a grandpa now.
Oh, with the mustache.
Yeah, he looked like somebody's dad. So one issue I got to say with this is about 50% new footage. And I'm being generous.
No, see, a lot of the stuff has been so barely seen. Like the only way to see,
I get it. I didn't mind, but I just want to be clear. It's about 50%.
I'd say it's higher than that because, like, the BAM footage we saw from Jackass Forever is all new. Because you may have seen the stunt, the night vision one, but you never saw the BAM stuff. There is a lot of new stuff. I'd say it's a little bit higher. I'd say you're probably closer to 65 new footage
There's a lot of old footage.
There is, but I mean, it is.
I didn't
like
mind reliving it.
Yeah.
But I know that's going to be an issue. I assume for some people, the new footage we do get, holy shit, there is some gross stuff.
I was
There's
legitimately
a lot of
scared.
stuff going up asses and out asses.
I was legitimately scared for Steve-O's butthole because like that the new Jackass member, the robot.
Yeah,
I was just like, what was
Robbie? I think.
Yeah, whatever it was. I was legitimately scared. Like it moves its finger wrong. That asshole's getting ripped apart. I was like,
I was gonna say.
I mean, I knew they were all fine. It's like watching the Knoxville stunt in the beginning. Like, I'm legitimately nervous watching, but I know he's okay. But it's still like, the tension.
Johnny Knoxville's got like serious brain damage from that bull.
Oh,
Every time I see that, I wince. I mean, he flips like 3 times in the air and just smacks his head into the ground. Like it's actually amazing that none of them died. Because I know the injury list, when you see interviews, they've been doing the press tour when they're running down a lot of their injuries. The injuries are insane. Obviously, I would have liked to have Bam Margera in this. I followed some of that drama where he was acting very strange and erratic, and it was
he's still
an
bitter.
issue.
I
He
get
was
why
invited to be in this one.
And they did get permission to show some unseen footage, some from the last movie that didn't get shown, which it's weird. So I was like, have I seen? No, this is never, because he's not like the only time you can hear Bam a couple times in Jackass Forever. You hear his voice off camera, but there is a couple parts where he's even CGI'd out. No, that was part 2 where they CGI'd out cousin or Vito, whatever, the Bam's uncle, whatever, for the other thing. But
for other reasons.
Yeah. That's part of the Jackass Lost Media stuff. But I was glad they were able to include him. It would have been nice, especially in that last scene with the one on the poster, to have him in the cart for the full circle.
Yeah, that's all I really needed. I mean, he was a big part of it. I mean, some people, Viva La Bam is their favorite of that.
Which you can't see anywhere now. But
yeah. Well, there's a lot of MTV stuff you can't see, and that's a fucking problem.
That one's a very particular reason. I think Wild Boys is supposed to show up on Paramount Plus if it hasn't already.
To me, Wild Boys is the height.
Yeah,
I probably enjoyed the Wild Boys stunts and gags more than I did.
And that's an era I didn't really watch those. So like I saw some Viva La Bam here and there. I saw Wild Boys here and there, but I didn't watch them religiously. So I kind of want to go back and watch them. And that's a costly thing now. It's like, but
yeah, no, for sure.
Physical media rules. I wish I would have grabbed them when they were out, but you still paid about the same price, $100 for the whole season, which back then you would have paid $25 a season. So it's not much different. It's held its value. So they say something for physical media.
I did. One of the grosser gags was when they gave them that liquid you take before a prostate exam to clear you out, and they're wearing like the bag pants.
Oh yes,
I had to look away. That was starting to like make me feel a little queasy.
That's funny.
Yeah. Or when he's like pushing out the ping pong ball, and like Johnny Knoxville, he's crowning.
It was nice. We had some Mythbusters in there. We had Tori show up.
Yeah, there was some funny. Paul Walter Hauser shows up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he had in his contract, I will not have my face engulfed in that guy.
He would have. He'd take a stink face. He would have tucked the ass. I feel like he would have. The wrestler in him, he would have manned up.
That was, it made me laugh. I mean, is it the best Jackass movie? No.
It's literally called The Best and the Last.
It's not the best.
Most people will say 2. I'm a 3 guy, but 3D does influence me.
Yeah. It did make me laugh. I had a good time. I've been to every movie with my brother. I got to see this with him and
that's what I was gonna say. Okay.
My nieces and nephews too. It was a good time.
Well, sorry, Ben. He says So disappointed to find out Wild Boys was all shot in a nature reserve in California rather than around the world. Well,
Some
MTV
of it, I
magic.
believe, though, was like, you know, that one where he licks like that mutant foot.
I don't.
Oh,
No, again, I didn't watch it regular. I'm going to try to catch up now.
so is that all on Paramount currently?
I don't think it is yet. I might grab the DVDs. For Viva La Bam, I'll have to because I
Yeah,
know
I know.
I
If you find him
yeah,
out in the wild now, because
but
I mean, Viva La Bam might just be.
I think it's 5 seasons. You can get them for about $100.
I still feel that just because somebody does something fucked up, it shouldn't just ban the whole thing.
Well,
I get it. Some people may feel weird about it, but I don't know.
I get it, but they're not in any rush to put it out. It's like looking at Practical Jokers. They went from like 200 episodes to like 84 because anything Joe might have done questionable or Murr. So
yeah, that's still fucking.
But they don't want people to watch me like, ooh, I can sue now. I know why they pulled it. They don't. They anything that was on the line, they just pulled on that one because they don't want people that were in it to watch it and be able to be like, okay, I'm going to try to sue now or something. So that's all. I get why they're doing it. But again, corporations, they all own the art and they get to dictate who gets to see it.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up. It's too bad. And that's not going to get any better, I don't think. So, unfortunately. But no, like I said, don't have super high expectations, but it's going to make you laugh if you like Jackass. I feel like maybe a lot of people might wait for VOD, and that's fine.
The screenings were packed when I was looking them up to get my tickets.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So I'm going to ask, since we've never really talked Jackass, who's your favorite?
Chris Pontius.
Okay, we're on the exact same page.
Yeah, I think he's legit funny.
Yeah.
I think I'm surprised he didn't do more in the way of acting.
I think it has a lot to do with, I feel like he is legitimately who you see on screen. He's chill. He doesn't, I don't think he's like,
I'm not expecting him to be a thespian, but
no, but I mean, I just feel like he's probably the most grounded. He just feels like he's not going to let fame get to his head or anything. He just feels like a guy who happens to be in Jackass.
You could tell, and it's in the trailer, so I'm not giving it away, but Knoxville a couple times feeling emotional. Apparently, I think there was some premieres where he did cry on. And then it's like Pontius is like, I'm sad. It's like, what about you, Chris? It's like, I'm not in touch with my emotions.
Yeah, no, 100%. And Ben is asking, is that Party Boy? Yes, it is.
Yeah. Now he might be my favorite. I got to meet and hang out with Steve-O a little bit. There's a photo with me and Steve-O somewhere. Fuck, I should have found that, actually. That's a pretty fun photo. But
Danger Aaron's also underrated. He's funny as shit too, but that's just because he gets beat up all the time. And
oh yeah, no,
his reactions are the best. Like, I love when, like, the tooth gimmick I think it's the third one, which is funny because that was actually what's his name, Vito, in the second one that they couldn't air, so they redid it in the third one with him.
I love the Ryan Dunn thing. That one of the only things I think Steve-O refused to do with the car up his ass.
Yeah,
like, Steve-O that was the line, I guess, for Steve-O. He's like, yeah, my dad would never talk to me again.
Yeah. There's some love for
Dave Barney.
England. Yeah, Dave England is good too. Like I all of them are fun. Like, I know Bam's like a lot of people's favorite, and I get it. Like, a lot of the CKY stuff. I mean, people, and Ben is Johnny Knoxville. Knoxville's just like, he's the ringleader. He's perfect for what he does. I mean, I get why he's the face of the brand.
He never phoned it in, though. He was still doing some stuff at a point that he was doing movies with fucking Jackie Chan and The Rock, and yet he's still out there willing to get permanent brain damage because to get a gag to go over.
Quite funny. Yeah.
Technically, you could count that as a Jackass movie.
It's Jackass Presents. It is. So
yeah. Bad Grandpa's Presents, but
yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be in this. His parents were at one of the premieres, and now again, this is coming from the parents. They said he's what?
You're talking about Bam?
Yeah, his parents.
Okay. Well, you didn't say who
His-
you were talking about. I was just
yeah,
clearing
I
it up.
but his parents were saying that he's doing great,
That's what I've heard.
and he just, I guess, bad memories sort of thing, like
He's
participating.
yeah, he's a little like from the last time, but it's like, okay, you failed.
He was close to Ryan Dunn.
I get it, and I get where the dark path he went down when he lost his best friend. I get everything. I get the spiral, but I also get the Jackass crew. They have to protect. Like they can't just. He's not in a good place. You can't just put him on and have him do this crazy stuff when he's, having substance issues, and it is what it is. I know there was things where he was on Adderall. It was prescribed, and that was like, well, and I don't know, like everything, the test, no one, I mean, we won't, but I mean, yeah, I get him being upset about it, not wanting to go back, but I as a fan, like, it's like you wish he would have just, yeah, be there.
Yeah, go out. Like it's kind of like the whole, like, if Bret Hart never came back to WWE thing, like it just always would have been like a sort of dark cloud, and not that what he came back and did was all that good either, but
he
it
still
was
has
probably
this dark
worth
cloud
it.
over him. He's still bitching about Goldberg, and yeah.
I'm Goldberg. Welcome to Jackass, and just like a side kick to the head.
The Brad Pitt bit was good, and Pink's hot dogs. I thought that was funny.
That was hilarious that Brad Pitt did that. Yeah. Some of the stuff I kind of forgot about. That porta potty thing where
which one?
the bungees.
Oh, from 3. Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, dude, like that had to be fucking scary as shit. And I don't even know if it was like actual shit in there or what, but like just doing that had to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good, fun nostalgia fest. I mean, we laughed our asses off. My nieces, my nephew, they had a good time.
So what's this? What's JG talking about? I still find it hilarious. Bam host fish tank. How the mighty have fallen. You watch that nightmare? I don't even know what that is.
I have no idea what that is. Yeah. Johnny Knoxville's hosting Fear Factor.
And that was one of my favorite bits when they have him in the chair and Pontius asks, did you do it for creative?
Yeah.
Did you do it for creative expression or the money? And he just does like, yeah. Hey, I get why they'd want him for the host of that. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
You get a vibe. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but you get a vibe even now that the concussions might be, taking their toll on him. Not that he's not clear or anything, but you can kind of see that sort of loopiness in him. But yeah, so I hope he made a ton of money off of this shit.
So what do you rate it? Because I'm
gonna go 3.5. Just because it was a lot of why am I hearing Ozzy?
My phone started talking. They thought I was talking to it. I don't even use that shit.
3.5 because there was a lot of old footage, but I didn't mind. It was a good time.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about it. I did. It's not the best. I had a good time. I laughed. I'll give it the same 3.5 out of 5.
There we go. So we had some controversy tonight. We had some news. Once again, You've Got a Death Curse live Sunday, July 19th from the Reina Dome in Corona, California. We have got one hell of a card for you guys at this point, from Michael Kruger defending the Grindhouse title, and just our announcements today, the Scream Queen tournament, and also CCW championship match. So get your tickets now, fleshwoundfeatures.com.
QR code right above Dan's hat.
There you go. Share it, even if you can't go. Let people know. It's a live pro wrestling tribute to the summer slasher films that you know and love. We're going to crown our first Scream Queen champion in our women's tournament. That's going to be awesome. And also, Kruger taking on Marty Two Fly for the Grindhouse Championship.
Say your favorite match, Dan. Say the one you're waiting for.
The cheerleader camp match?
I was the unhappy campers match.
Yes, the unhappy campers match between BC Killer and everybody's favorite deathmatch wrestler, The Body, known and loved throughout the interwebs. That one's going to be wild.
And it'll, of course, be streaming on our Patreon wrestling level and maybe a couple other places. We'll keep tuned. But you want to see it, make sure your stream is uninterrupted. Watch it on the Flesh Wound Features Patreon on the wrestling tier.
There you go. There you go. July 19th. Don't miss it. And we're also on the road to Last Tournament on the Left, too, October 3rd. So you can get your tickets for that the night of the show. You can get them at the show, and I assume online.
Next day online, yes.
Okay, sweet. So
people at the show are going to get first crack.
There you go. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Let us know if this chat was very active tonight. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And I meant to get back to it. Hayden, Lobo is a comic book character portrayed by Jason Momoa in Supergirl. And that was one of the rare comics that I actually read. And it kind of kills me because I do not think we're going to get him again. So unfortunately,
I'm holding out hope, but we'll see.
Maybe a TV show. It's possible.
Hey.
I don't know.
All
right, guys. We'll see you back here next week. Take care. Good night.
And here's to swimming with bow-legged women.